Alright, so 2 EXs, 3 legendaries, and a Yveltal. Thank you very much.
Ooh, you got a Yveltal?
Yep.
Alright,
so 3 legendaries, 2 EX, or 2 XY, not EX, and then Yveltal. Thank you very much again, Sarah. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. I've been wanting one of these so badly.
What is it?
It's a Yveltal EX. It's the promo one.
Oh my god, that thing's so...
Oh, now I can start putting together that dark deck. I've been trying to get a hold of these, but like people are like, oh yeah, I'll only trade it for 10 X and Y packs and stuff like that. It's like, no, 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 no. I'm not paying that much for a card.
I hate
Ghost.
Yes.
You have a new requirement to log into the hub.
Oh god.
And play the amazing new music we just added to Pixelmon in the hub. Totes.
I did hear that something has been added, so I will be trying that out in just a second as soon as I open these packs. Alright, so
how many out of the 4,000 have you opened?
I still have 24 of the X and Y packs.
Plus the X amount of EXs that I owe you?
Yes. Did you ever take that trade?
Not yet, I haven't even logged in, I'm still doing the servers. I've still got Crystal and Violet to do.
Okay, I'll set up that trade for you, because, yeah, your friend wanted those Espeons. Alright, let's open up some legendary treasures. So we got 3 of these to open up. We get a Gyarados. Ooh, that's the good one again, which does damage times the number of prize cards that have been taken. Full Art Meloetta EX.
Ooh, nice.
A Zekrom. Ooh. With Outrage and Bolt Strike. Does 40 damage to itself, so which actually helps its Outrage a bit. Ooh, that's an interesting one. That might actually end up going in an electric deck. Torchic, Kirilla, Routes, Mischievous, Dwebble, Tangela. Nice. Alright, pack number 2. Meloetta. Ooh, 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 ooh. Terracon. I can make a 4 swords deck now.
That's the one I got. If you would have told me, I could have given you one.
Yeah, he was the last of the 4 swords that I could not actually find. How making that deck work, however, is going to be complicated because none of them run on the same energy.
Is it an EX or?
No, it's just the regular one, but it has the Retaliate, which is
and
good.
We have the little reload with the fuck up stage.
And then we got Superior.
Well, you could always put 4 Rainbow and 4 of the Blend Energy.
Yeah, it does work really well with them because, you know, they can run it, but then you can't draw those energies.
Just delete the casual 9.4 gigabyte log on Crystal.
Oh, thank you.
You think Violet was bad with, what was it you said, like, the 8
Violet
gig?
was just over 1 gig, 9.4,
oh.
Damn.
Well, I'm talking about Yellow, which was just over 111 gigs.
Holy crap. Wow.
People can break glass on Hubby and they're smashing it up.
Yep. And they're also smashing the
Zatu, Fortunate Draw.
Blocks, apparently.
This is one of the... This might need to go into the Psychic Troll deck.
What kind of glass are you using?
Normal, like, glass? Yeah, they're smashing everything, you see. We're going to have to reload the map.
You and your opponent play rock, paper, scissors. The player who wins draws 3 cards. The player who loses discards the top 3 cards of his or her deck. That sounds very much like a Psychic Troll, and then it has a chance
glass
of confusion.
IDs.
You should make a deck that's based around making the opponent discard cards.
That is what I'm actually going to be building. I just didn't have enough stuff to do it.
20.
Ooh, and this is a really interesting art reshiram.
Yeah, they can break grass as well. So that's 2.
Let's see, it has the blue... Ooh, this one's going in the blue flare deck, because it's got the same exact stats and abilities as the other one. Just has this kind of cool, like, black and white, like, almost, like, metal sketch things. I remember doing this in art class in high school way back when.
Is there any way to just put them in adventure mode?
And then 2 X and Y packs.
In adventure mode, you can break glass and stuff.
I think I have enough Zatus. I think that one is just a foil Zatu. Oh, wow. Every card I need comes in these packs.
Lucky.
Venusaur EX.
Nice.
I have 2 Mega Venusaurs, and so now I have the 2 regular Venusaur EXs, so I can actually put those together into a Venusaur deck. Because somebody was telling me I need to do some first-gen decks, and the Venusaur was the line I didn't have finished yet.
Hang on, let me check what blocks you can break with adventure.
Simisage, Sphupa, some more Rainbow Energy. Pikachu Phantom, nice.
Also, Izzy. Ebony's IP links to Pearl for some reason.
Of course it does. There's no more Ivory. Ebony even.
Oh.
Ladders. What's the ID for ladders?
And then Crocodile with Bother and Knockback. So do we have any one of the Safari servers set up as a 6 Master Ball?
Ebony was, but not anymore, I guess.
Yeah, it's easy enough. I have it in my config settings. I can add that into any server.
Right.
Gastro Acid. The defending Pokemon has no abilities until the end of your next turn. Ooh, that's an interesting
Need
one.
a pickaxe for all that, and then
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
just
have that.
missed all Safaris.
Damn.
Okay, right.
Ooh, and another Spritzy, which I needed for the Fairy deck. Nice. So thank you very much, Sarah. These have been absolutely amazing. And let's go take a look at that
yeah, they smashed up
Yveltal.
they smashed up the redstone notebook, you think?
Yeah,
I love how everybody's in the recording room right now. I apologize to anyone watching these videos on YouTube, hearing all of the internal server chatter. So yeah, the Yveltal EX is Evil Ball. Does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon, so more energy on it and the enemy, the more damage it does. That's an incredibly evil attack because it shuts down any of the big Pokemon that are threatening.
The only thing that's not, that wouldn't be too good against is Psychic, but then again, you deal double damage to Psychic, so...
And then Y Cyclone, move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon, rather than discarding it, so it does 90 damage and just moves one to your bench, so you can keep putting energy on it and using it to power up your bench Pokemon.
Now, here's a question. What if Yveltal's your only Pokemon out?
Then it just doesn't move the energy.
That wouldn't be too bad.
Or maybe it's a discard, I don't know. Never had the situation because I've never had the opportunity to play it before. But the cool thing is it's a dark type, but it's actually resistant to fighting, unlike all the rest of the dark types, which makes it a very nasty combo because it's part flying.
Yveltal's part flying.
And, you know, 170 health, it's pretty nasty to take down. So I'm going to have to make a dark deck now. Yay!
I have a dark deck, but I don't have one.
Alright, so that's it for today's TCG, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, welcome back to some more TCG Online. So let's open some packs. Got lots of new gift packs. So first off, we get a Plasma Blast. Ooh, nice. I can always like the Plasma Blast from the weekly reward. Alright, so let's open that one first, because I'm going to forget that one before I forget the ones that I have written down. Alright, Plasma Blast. There we are. And from the debt-free, ooh, Life-Splosion. I still think that Life-Splosion is the most ridiculous thing. I still need to make a Life-Splosion deck. Let me mark that as review so I remember. So yeah, for each energy attached to this Pokemon, search your deck for a Stage 2 Pokemon and put it onto your bench. So you get, it's like bypassing all evolution. It's kinda crazy. Problem is, it's search your deck, so you don't get to put any from your bench. But it's for each energy attached to it. And then, ooh, I didn't have that Larvesta before. Surskit. Surskit's actually in my deck. I have a Surskit in my tool deck because he has Masqueran, which lets you pull tool cards back off your Pokemon so you can save them in case they're about to die. So that's a cool thing. Alright, and an Tortuga. So these are actually some pretty good ones for the Fossil deck, which is going to be years from being completed. Alright, let's open some stuff from... Start with Spray Stain, who sent me 2 legendary treasures. See what we get from Spray Stain. First one is, oh, it's the Reshiram pack. Reshiram EX, Glinting Claw, and Brave Fire.
That's the one I just got.
And then a cool, ooh, this is actually like the foil version of that Reshiram with the black and white art style. So that's awesome. A Meloetta EX. Holy crap, this is a good pack. A Raltsolosis, a Tepig, a Vulpix, an Altera, and then Bouffalant with Revenge and Head Charge. Not too bad. That's a really good pack. And then the other pack is... Damn, EX is all over the place. Bravo, Spray Stain. Excadrill EX. With Dig Out and Break. Excadrill, yeah. Dig out and break ground. And yeah, 10 damage to each of your bench Pokemon really isn't that much. Oop, and a Tepig that I didn't have in foil version. Snivy, Gibbles, Zolius, Nicho. Nice. Ooh, and this Piplup. I like the art on this Piplup. It's getting fed. I think that's flavored ice. See that, or it's rice with green goo on top. And more challenges. Alright. Thank you very much, Spray Stain. So now we'll move over to Bebo is King, who sent me 4 X and Y packs. Challenging me. Alright, first X and Y pack gives... Oh, thank you.
What'd you get? Another Xerneas EX?
No, the Seafaring Lapras. Flip 3 coins for each heads attached to a water energy from your discard pile to bench Pokemon in any way you like. And then it has a Hydro Pump, which is 10 base damage, but does 20 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. So it's kind of like a mini Keldeo. It's also a Lapras with 110 HP. There was 3 challenges in between there. And then there's a Simpour with Recycle. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. And Surf. Let's see, we've got a Whirlipede, a Spirit Sea, a Mr. Mime. Getting lots of fairy types lately. A Bidoof. And then another double colorless energy. Nice. And the second pack. Please stop sending challenges. I'm not going to fight until we move to the challenge section. Oh, there's no way to turn yourself offline. Thank you so very much, Beppo is King. Or is it Beppo? Bebo? Bebo is King? Making sure I pronounce that correctly. That is a Yveltal EX half art.
I hate you.
Which it means I have 2 Yveltal EXs, which means I'm pretty much ready to start making that shadow deck.
I still need those for my dark deck.
I got a Swirlix in the foil variety. A regular Swirlix. Ooh, is this, let's see, which one is this one? This is Cassius. Shuffle one of your Pokemon all cards attached to it back in your deck. That's an interesting one. Nice for saving some valuable stuff. Herdier, jump on. Stop sending me challenges. Seriously, people. So that's an excellent second pack. Third pack, we get the awesome Wigglytuff. Ooh, the Furfrou, but it's the foil version. That's a really good one since it resists 20 damage, has an 80 damage 3-cost attack, and it has a chance of discarding energy on what it hits. Ooh, and another Shauna. Nice. Spritzy, Pikachu, Swirlix. Yeah, it really wants me to keep buffing that fairy deck. Stop sending challenges. And the last one from Bebo. Oh, damn. Mega Venusaur EX. Now I have to go make a grass deck with Mega Venusaurs in them.
Oh, nice.
Because now I have 2 Mega Venusaurs and 2 Mega Venusaur EX. Or no, 2 Venusaur EXs and 2 Mega Venusaur EXs. A Crocodile. Awesome, awesome. That's a great one to have in the foil variety. Braxian. I don't think I actually have many electric energies. And then Panseer, Ladybus, Skitty, and a Super Potion. Awesome. Alright, and next up we have Porto Boy 09, who sent me 2 Boundaries, 2 Plasma Blasts, and 2 Dragons. So Plasma Blast, so let's open those first, which gives us a Machamp with Knockoff and Reinforced Lariat. Ooh, that's nice. Another Machamp, which, ooh, this one is... Ooh. So this Machamp has the damage of each of your fighting Pokemon's attacks isn't affected by resistance. That is crazy powerful. And then close combat, flip a coin. If tails during opponent's next turn, any damage on this Pokemon but increases by 30, but it's 120 power attack. It's a really good Machamp. Drifloon, Kangaskhan. Ooh, another Silver Bangle. That'll be good for the tool deck. Snorunt. And a down song that I didn't have before, Focused Wish. Flip a coin if heads is attacked, does 20 more damage. That's a 60 damage attack. It's not bad. Or 40 damage attack, potentially. Average of 30. Nice, nice, nice. And then the second Plasma Blast. Eh. Obama Snow? What is Obama? Well, Obama Snow is kind of a weird one, because he actually runs off of the water typing. He has a steel weakness, but he runs off of grass energy. Plasma Volcarona. Nice. It's a 50 damage leech life. I actually haven't looked at that card too closely before. Ooh. Nice. An Ultra Ball. I don't think I've actually gotten that Ultra Ball before. I wonder if that's the golden one or not. And then a Musharna. Precognitive Dream. Draw 3 cards. This Pokemon is now asleep. Psybeam. The defending Pokemon is now confused. Except this is the one that can't attack while it's asleep, so it doesn't really help to be asleep. See, and there's a Snover right there. I keep getting the secondary forms of everything. I'm assuming it's Snorunt. It might be Snorunt. I don't know.
Someone said he'll give you lots of packs for the Mega Venusaur EX.
Spray Stain.
Yep.
Well, hopefully you get figured out what's going on with that being suspended or whatever the hell that is. So that way you
what
can...
happened?
I don't know, he said he was randomly suspended for Pokemon TCG, which is weird.
Wait, who was?
Spray Stain.
What?
That kind of sucks.
How?
I don't know, I wonder if they randomly did something to it. Ooh, this is a good pack. So this is another one from...
Or maybe his family grounded him.
Oh, that could be it. Porto Boy. There's an Unfezant, which I still don't have any of the other stuff in that line to use him.
Unpheasant.
Unpheasant.
Yep.
I assumed it was pronounced French. A Clink. Ooh, a Skarmory. Metal Sound, flip a coin, and Swift isn't affected by weakness, resistance, or any other effects. Nice. There is Pokeball. Wow, I don't actually have one of those Pokeballs. Switch, a Spinda, a Swanna. Defog. You may discard any stadium card in play. If you do, this attack does 40 more damage. Ouch. That's a cool one. How many cards interact with stadium cards like that?
A lot.
Ooh. Lots of new stuff in this pack, including another shiny Charmander. And a Dunsparce. Seriously, the most powerful card in this deck. This pack, definitely. Ugh, the challenges. Golduck, Amnesia, 20 attack. Choose one of the defending Pokemon's attack. That Pokemon can't use that attack during your opponent's next turn. And Aquafall, 90 damage, discard all energy. Yeah. And then there's a Flygon, Sand Slammer. At any time between turns, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, put a damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon. Damn. That's pretty powerful. And Flying Beatdown, you may discard a grass and fighting energy attached to it, and if you do, they're now paralyzed. That's not bad. And then there's a Vibrava to go with it. Quick turn, flip 2 coins, Sand Pulse does 10 damage each opponent. Wow. So Vibrava has a 50 damage attack that does 10 to all benched as well.
Wow.
That's kind of powerful. Makuhita, and a Sandshrew. Sweet. And what was it? What did I say the other two were? 2 dragons. So let's see what we got in the dragons. Oh ho ho! We got a Whale Lord in the dragons deck, or dragons pack. That is a really interesting one. Water Cannon. It's a 1 water cost thing, and it's 30 damage. It says, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 damage times the number of water energy attached to this Pokemon. Not flip a coin for each energy and does 30 damage times the number of heads. It's a 50-50 where it does 30x times the number of water on it. And then it has Giant Wave, which is guaranteed 80. That's kind of cool. Yeah. There's an Electrike with Quick Turn. Rosalia, Double Whip, and Relaxing Fracas heal 30 damage and remove all special conditions from this Pokemon. It's not too bad. Especially not for a 1-cost attack. Celio. Spheal. 2 different Drifloons. Nice. And the last Dragon's pack. A Yon Mega with Agility and Cutting Wind. Nice. Another one of those Agility cards that it doesn't take any damage.
Well, yeah, but Yan Mega, you have all those in your grass deck.
Well, I only had 2, so that's the third one. Needling Sting. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. I think it's actually one of those stronger things with Agility. Because it has a colorless energy requirement, so you can stick it in any deck. A lot of things with Agility are actually colorless on it. Ooh, that is the most attacks I've ever seen on a barrel. Amnesia. Ooh, that's a block one of the opponent's attacks. That's perfect against any opponent that has 1 attack. Tumbling Tackle, 60 damage. Both this Pokemon and the defending Pokemon are now asleep. That's an interesting one. Ooh, and this is a Marcactus. I have these in my tool deck because it actually gets a stronger damage attack when it has a tool card attached. Oh, another Bidoof. That one confuses both Pokemon. Awesome, awesome. And the last set of packs today are going to be from Sarah Vig, who sent us a Boundaries Crossed and 3X and Y. So let's look at the Boundaries Crossed first. Yeah, see, this is the Musharna that doesn't care if it's asleep or not. The attack can be used if the Pokemon is asleep or not. If this Pokemon is asleep, this attack does 30 more damage. And then Telekinesis does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Oh, I don't have one of these yet. Yay! A Skyla. Search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. These are actually really useful for anyone who relies on having specific trainer cards in their hands. I think trainer cards count as items too. Yeah, so it's essentially an item search as well. So that is actually a really useful card to have because you can get exactly what you need out whenever you need it out. A Gloom and an Oddish, Krogunk, Patrat. Let's see, it's got a Patrol. Yeah, I want to see the card. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back to the top of your deck in any order. That's a nice one. Except for the problem is you often have enough cards that shuffle your deck that becomes a less powerful thing. Ooh, and that's actually a pretty good Mienfoo. 10 damage guaranteed, plus a chance of 10 more. Not bad for a first form. Alright, and then 3 X and Ys from Sarah. Stop it.
Poor Ghost.
Ooh, this one's getting incorporated in the deck.
What?
I don't know, I can't tell, because there's too many challenges. Stop it. Stop it. Skarmory EX. Stop it. Joust. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tool cards attached to your opponent's Pokemon. And then Tailspin Piledriver is 80 damage, but if your opponent's Pokemon has any active damage counters on it, it does 40 more damage. So that's 120 damage attack, except the first time you hit with it. That is crazy good. Foil Dodrio. Oh, Frogoladier, stop challenging me. Kakuna, the mightiest of all. Venipede. And a Skitty. Nice. Alright, pack number 2. Wow, thank you, Sarah Vig. A second Skarmory EX. This one's the full heart.
What's the Skarmory EX have on it?
It's got the Joust, which is a 30 damage, plus removes all tool cards attached to your opponent. Piledriver, which does 80 damage, and then 40 more if they have a damage counter on them already. So it does 120 if they've already been hit.
So those would be perfect for my steel deck.
Yeah, those are going in my dual swords deck because those are actually really good. And there's a Spoink. Also, good news for the Evolution decks, and someone in chat mentioned Eevees. There's actually going to be a Sylveon in the next expansion set they're going to release soon.
Which should be tomorrow.
Yeah, so, yeah, going to have to go get me a Sylveon added
Which
to the
I
Evolution
will
deck.
have.
Oh, then I have to add Fairy Energy to that damn deck. It's going to be so hard to use.
Rainbow.
Well, I know, but I already have 4 rainbows, so I still need a little bit of the other energy so I can actually search for it. Alright, and then an X and Y. Ooh, another Yveltal. Perfect.
I hate you.
Not an EX, just a regular one.
I know, but I still hate you.
Fletchinder with Flame Charge and Fire Wing. Stop challenging. Yep it. Speaking of Rainbow Energy. Lunatone. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, no.
Stop it. It's like a game. I swear they're getting entertainment value of just seeing me close every time. I mean, I guess that is the issue of having, you know, a ridiculous number of active friends online at the moment.
It's like whack-a-mole.
Alright, so thank you very much for all of those card packs. So I'll have to make some modifications to my deck using those. So, let's go into the deck manager. And the deck manager, thankfully, will show me as offline, so this challenges will not stop.
Well, I found an interesting fact for you, Ghost, about the rock garden and whatnot. Your Pokemon, like, if the Pokemon has an effect of healing itself when it attacks, the heal goes before the damage. So if you were going to kill yourself with, like, an attack on an opponent, you'll actually save yourself if you can heal enough.
Okay, good to know. Okay, so, stab it. Stab it. New. Okay, so let's make the Sword and Shield deck a little bit better, because now I have some decent EXs. I don't think the Dialga EX really works in the Sword and Shield deck. So I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to put the two Skarmories in. And stab it.
Okay, I got another pack to open now, yay.
Skarmory
I just got
EX.
11k.
Skarmory EX, and I need to take one card out. Did I put any special energy in? Do I actually need... No, I do not need Rainbow Energy anymore now that I got rid of that Rayquaza, so I'm going to get rid of all four of these. Stop it!
Oh, whoa, I just
Prism
got
Energies.
myself.
And I'll add three
wow,
of those
for
in.
denying me.
Gee, you know, you're only like 6,000th in line.
Stop it!
No.
I'm trying to open up a pack.
This is my way of getting payback.
Okay, so that's the improved Sword and Shield deck. So, I will accept challenges once I've shown off my decks. Oh.
Oh, whoa, Ghost. You know how you normally get, you get both evolution in a line? I just got a pack that gave me a Vanillite and a Vanillish, a Vanillux.
Cool.
And also a Hippopotas and a Hippowdon.
See? Told you that happens. Alright, so this is my current new deck that's in development that I'm going to be testing out today.
Ooh, Rainbow Energy.
So this deck revolves around tool cards. And this, in particular, this Siglif, which, if people can leave things off for just a second, has the ability, it can have up to actually 4 tool cards instead of just 1 on it at a given time. And it also has some pretty damaging attack on it, too. And then, it also has a Sableye with Junk Hunt. So this lets you, for a single Dark Energy, lets you take 2 item cards from your discard pile and put them back into your hand, so you can recycle lost tools. Stop it! Jeez! There's no way to appear offline for this.
I know, I can't do it either.
There's an Excedrill, which Reinforced Drill, which does 30 more damage if it has a tool card attached. There's a Marcactus that has 40 more damage when it has a tool card attached. There's the... So this is kind of a... The Surskit's only there for utility,
now
but
it's like
there's a Masqueran that has Tool Reversal. As often as you like during your turn, you may put a Pokemon tool card attached to one of your Pokemon into your hand. So you can reshuffle your tools to use them depending on the situation. There's a Mewtwo EX that's just in there for more type coverage, pretty much. It's just there for something strong to handle things. And also because it doesn't have a attack. A lot of these Pokemon are Psychic types, so I have the a Blend Energy, which has Dark, Psychic, and Grass, which handles a lot of the typings. And then I've got the Prism Energy, which will handle the Mewtwo, the Sableye, the Trubbish, and the Siglif's requirements for Psychic Energy. And they only require 1. And then the rest of the deck has Fighting and Grass Energy.
I want to try that deck.
And then, so I have a ton of tool cards in it. So a lot of these Pokemon are actually very low health, so I have level balls in instead of my normal Great Balls. A couple Professor's Letters, but we don't need a lot of energy for most of these Pokemon. Town Map, 3 Sharons, and then I have Elisa.
Yeah.
So search your deck for 3 Pokemon tool cards, reveal them, and then put them into your hand, which I can then immediately play. So I get one of these cards, I can pretty much power up a Sigilyph fully. And then the cool cards I have, because I ran out of the ones I could use, I'm actually going to take one of these giant capes off. And
jeez.
put
Imagine you do all these challenges.
I know, it's just ridiculous. Please stop. Please, for the love of God, please stop. Alright, I'm putting the second silver bangle that I got today in there. So now I can do up to extra 60 damage against EX Pokemon.
Ghost, may I make a kind of like a conclusion? I think they like seeing you squirm.
I know. I think I'm giving them too much pleasure by doing this.
I told them.
So I got 4 hard charms. Well, the problem is you can't tell who it is because it's unknown challenger.
Yeah, you can. I think.
I'd have to accept the challenge to find out who it is. But anyway, so I have 4 muscle bands.
If they're on your friends list, then you can challenge them.
4 hard charms. Yeah, but I accept all friend requests I get, so.
I'm gonna see something.
I got a giant cape, and then I have an Evolite. Since most of the stuff I'm actually using is going to be first form, like the Mewtwo's and the Sigilyphs and stuff, the Evolite actually comes into play here. So anyway, that's the Toolbox deck. Stop it. Stop it. Did I actually end up saving that? I hope I saved that.
I'll face that deck.
Now I have to go back and check to see if I actually saved that correctly. I need to have... Do I have 2 silver bangles? No, I don't. Okay, so I need 1 less Giant's Cape. There we are. And save. Okay. And then I made a change to the Blue Flare Rayquaza deck. So one of the cool things that I found out since I had 2 Rayquazas in our last pack opening is you can actually control Rayquaza's damage output very precisely with how much fire energy you put on it. So I've added a few Prism energies into the deck, so those will count as his electric energy. And then Embor's ability to add as many fire energy as you want per turn can allow Rayquaza to power up to exactly the right level and then discard everything.
I hate that deck. Dang Rayquaza. Yeah,
so it's kind of mean, so I added it into this deck because it actually plays really well on the deck's strengths. Then I did... Let's see, I haven't changed Coin Chaos much. I still need to fix that up a little bit more with the other Darmanitan. And then my other new deck is the 4 swords. So I finally ended up getting a Terracon. Stab it. So then I have Terracon, 5 Virizions. Virizions are the main focus of this deck, simply because I have more of them than the rest. 2 Cobalions, and then 2 Keldeos. This is going to be a pretty bad deck, because each one of these runs on different energy. Keldeo gets more damage for each water energy on it, and then the Virizion EX can actually pull grass energy onto bench Pokemon, which the cool thing is a lot of them do have a couple colorless slots, so I can actually use it to pull some of the energy and put them on colorless slots, but for the most part, not a lot. So I have a lot of different, like, there's 24 energy cards in this deck, just because I need so many different types for them. And so I've got this one that has Steel, Water, and Fighting, so I have 2 of those, because that's all I have of those blend types. I've got 4 Rainbow, I've got 4 Prism, so Prism and Rainbow both count for anything. And they all work, because they're all first forms. I don't think I have anything special in the trainer card set, no. So yeah, it's mostly just the 4 swords. It's going to be kind of interesting whether that works out or not. And then I have one last deck, which actually does not qualify for standard play anymore, because it uses one of the older, retired things. It's my Deck Burn deck. So this is the one I've been talking about building for a while. Every card in here plays the role of getting rid of cards from your opponent's deck. Or their hand. So there's a Bear Arctic in here that gets rid of the top card and does 90 damage. So that's actually a pretty powerful one. There's a Weezing that does 20 damage to every one of your opponent's Pokemon. And if it dies, it discards the top 3 cards of their deck. There's a Giratina, which discards a random card from their hand. The Conkeldurr, which is the main focus of this deck, so I have 3 of them. This is the one that gets 20 HP for every fighting energy attached to it, which is OP as hell. And then if you have 4 energy, you can do a flip a coin till you get Tails. So until you get Tails. I'm tempted to put a Victini in here as well for more discard thing. And then for each heads, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Kinda crazy. I'm actually, you know what? Maybe I should put the Victini in instead of the Dialga. Because the Dialga only has... Well, the Dialga has, for each plasma energy attached to it, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. So, I mean, that's a pretty good move. But I'm thinking I'd get more discard power from the Conkeldurr than I will for the Dialga. And then I don't need the plasma energy in here as well. So if I get rid of these 2 plasma energies, get rid of the Dialga, and then put in my Victinis for coin flip, I only need to put 2 in. Stab it. Stab it. Stab it. You can't do anything in this game. I need to request a feature where you can just turn yourself off for challenges, just like checkbox.
Yep. I think you really should do that, Ghost.
And then the other thing I have is, I'm actually going to make a 4th one now, because I had the extra card, Hue. Each player either draws or discards cards until they have 5 cards in his or her hand. So this will either draw cards out of their deck, which will help burn their deck off, or discard extra cards out of their hand so they can't use it. So this one will contribute to the burn in either situation. The only time it doesn't contribute is when they have 5 cards in their hand. And it's also a good one because you can draw cards if you have less than 5 in your hand when you draw him. I also have an N, which forces them to draw the number of cards for their remaining prize cards, which could actually kill an opponent. Well, yeah, because if they have 6 prize cards remaining, that'll pull 6 cards out of their deck. So that's a good finishing thing. Like, it's a weird deck. Not many decks are built for this, and that's the reason it had to be unlimited, because you can't even have some of the cards that are good for it in the normal decks. And is there any of these other ones flip a coin stuff? None of these are really flip a coin. So that Victini is pretty much there for the Conkeldurr, but the Conkeldurr is one of the main focuses of the deck, so I think that works out rather well. And then I've got some weird energy combinations in there to make that Conkeldurr really work well. Actually, I'm not sure if that double colorless energy is really the best thing to have in there. Not a lot of these use double colorless. Let me actually get rid of the double colorless and add some more fighting in. There we are. Save the deck burn deck. Alright. So that's it for deck building strategy and stuff like that for this episode. So I will see you guys next time.